Hey y'all, my name is Nat. I hope you're having a terrific day, and for this video I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour. So I do want to preface this by saying I only really buy books if I genuinely love them and I see myself eventually rereading them. Otherwise, I try not to. However, I do have a ton of comic books, including a bunch of single issue ones, so those definitely up my count. I do have the 3 bookshelves you can usually see in my background. However, I also have 2 additional ones that I keep in my closet, which are a lot bigger. We're going to start off with the 2 bookshelves that are in my closet, because you guys don't usually get to see those. Starting off with this top bookshelf, I have a little San Diego fancy snow globe. When you flip it upside down, it goes all crazy. I also have a little Cincinnati snow globe because I collect snow globes. That's a little fun fact about me. Starting with Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews. Children of Blood and Bone and Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi. Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens by Sean Covey. Marvelous Myths by Russell W. Dalton. Jekyll Loves Hyde by Beth Fantasky. An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman. The entirety of the Charlie Davidson series by Dorinda Jones. The first book in this series I lent to a friend and am still waiting to get it back. However, Second Grave on the Left, Third Grave Dead Ahead, Fourth Grave Beneath My Feet, Fifth Grave Past the Light, Sixth Grave On the Edge, Seventh Grave and No Body, Eighth Grave After Dark, The Dirt on Ninth Grave, The Curse of 10th Grave, 11th Grave in Moonlight, The Trouble with 12th Grave, and Summoned to 13th Grave. The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson, One of Us is Next by Karen M. McManus, Circe by Madeline Miller, Moxie by Jennifer Matthew, Tales of Mystery and Imagination by Edgar Allan Poe, It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini, and then on the very end I just have 2 Bibles. This shelf is my to-be-read shelf. I have a little Kentucky snow globe, some post-its that I use for annotating, a ton of bookmarks, as well as a Quibbler with Luna's matching glasses. Now you can see it. Wanted by Mark Miller. The Witch's Daughter by Paula Braxton. The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Next, you guys are going to get a closer look into the books I have on my floating bookshelves that are usually behind me. First up is my autobiography of Harry Potter bookshelf. I have Luna's wand, a little Harry Potter snow globe, a Luna Funko Pop, and another Luna figurine, which I can't remember the brand of. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, my personal favorite, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, a British edition of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and the Tales of Beedle the Bard. You're probably wondering, Nat, why don't you have a copy of the Half-Blood Prince? Well, I did, however, it turned out to be missing a page, so I am going to unhaul that one and try and find a new copy. Next up is my favorites shelf. I have 3 different sets of Funko figures. The first 2 are Soul and Maka from Soul Eater. The middle 2 are a Batwoman and Batgirl from the DC Bombshells, and then the last 2 are Faith and Angel from the Buffyverse. From the Gothic Fantasy series, this is a collection of crime and mystery short stories. From the Epic Tales series, Chinese Myths and Tales. From the same Epic Tales series, Norse Myths and Tales. And then from the Dark Fantasy series, Lovecraft short stories. Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, Looking for Alaska by John Green, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales, The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, the Truly Devious series by Maureen Johnson, including Truly Devious, The Vanishing Stare, and The Hand on the Wall, Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered by Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark, The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. Next up, we have my comic book shelf. At the top, I have a picture of Bucky signed by Sebastian Stan, and on my pops, starting from the far left to right, at the very back, you can kind of see I have Agent Carter. I then have Shadowcat / Kitty Pryde along with Lockheed, her little dragon. Then I have Bucky, who is unfortunately facing away from us. I then have Lady Sif, Archangel, Rocket Raccoon, Matt Murdock, and Daredevil. Starting on my comics, I have Angel Omnibus, Batgirl Volume 1, The Darkest Reflection by Gail Simone, Batgirl Volume 2, Nightfall Descends, also by Gail Simone, Batgirl Volume 3, Death of the Family, also by Gail Simone. I feel like I should just preface by saying almost all of the Batgirls are by Gail Simone. Batgirl Volume 4, Wanted, Batgirl Volume 5, Deadline, Batman Beyond, Batgirl Beyond by Adam Beechin, Adam Archer, Scott Peterson, and Annie Wu. Batman and Robin, the Deluxe Edition, Batman Reborn, and Batman and Robin Must Die, both by Grant Morrison. Harley Quinn, Volume 1, Hot in the City by Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti, Chad Hardin, Stephanie Rue, Alex Sinclair, and Paul Mounts. Spider-Gwen, Volume 1, Most Wanted by Jason Latour. Spider-Gwen Volume 2, also by Jason Latour. These are the only 3 unread comics on my shelf. Spider-Gwen Volume 4, Predators, Spider-Gwen Volume 5, Gwenom, and Spider-Gwen Volume 6, The Life of Gwen Stacy, all by Jason Latour. Justice Society of America Volume 8 by Jeff Johns. I believe I got this issue for free somewhere. New Suicide Squad Volume 1, Pure Insanity by Sean Ryan, Rob Hunter, Jeremy Roberts. Teen Titans Volume 6, Titans Around the World by Jeff Johns and Tony Daniel. Teen Titans Volume 9, License to Drive. Teen Titans Volume 30, Brother Blood. Teen Titans Volume 39, Pretending Zatara. And Teen Titans Volume 72, Girl Fight. These are a bunch of other issues that I believe I picked up randomly at a half-price books when I was younger. Terror Titans by Sean McKeever, John Bennett, and Jack Jadson. Titans Volume 6. Titans Volume 2, Trigon Returns. The Uncanny X-Men Fatal Attractions. The Uncanny X-Men and X-Men Anniversary Spectacular. Ultimate X-Men Issue 1, The Tomorrow People. Ultimate X-Men Issue 2, The Enemy Within. Ultimate X-Men Issue 3, Warzone. Ultimate X-Men Issue 5, Killing Fields. Ultimate X-Men Issue 6, Invasion. Ultimate X-Men Issue 7, Return to Weapon X. And Ultimate X-Men Issue 8, First Strike. I believe I picked these up because I found a trade of Volume 2 of the Ultimate X-Men, but I couldn't find trade 1, so I simply started collecting the issues. Ultimate X-Men Book 2 by Mark Miller, and finally, the complete collection of X-23 1 and 2. Next up, I thought you guys might want to see the rest of my pops since you have seen almost all of them at this point. Starting from the left, we have Nightmare Batman from the Batman vs. Superman movie. Next, we have Thomas Wayne's Batman. Then we have Earth 1 Batman, followed by Batman Beyond, then Robin and Nightwing, followed by just a traditional Batman, a little Catwoman who I got in a blind box, and then Adam West's Batman with the Batmobile. Next, I have a X-23 statue along with a X-23 Funko Pop. Next, I have 2 Spider-Gwen figurines alongside a Spider-Gwen from Into the Spider-Verse, a Spider-Gwen Unmasked, and a Gwenom. Finally, here at the very bottom, I have a ton of Batgirls as well. Batgirl from Burnside, Batgirl from the Batman animated series, Batgirl from Bombshells, a traditional Batgirl in a black suit, a traditional Batgirl in a blue suit, as well as a original Batgirl Funko Pop, a specialty Batgirl from the Adam West TV show. So I just realized that I unfortunately forgot my little buddy Scooby-Doo. This is the final pop. I swear, y'all. Alright, y'all, so that is it. I may not have too many books, but I definitely have too many pops. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit subscribe and like down below. I come out with videos on Monday and Friday, but until then, I hope you continue to have a terrific day. Bye!